Here are 10 LEGO The Lord of the Rings sets we need. Number 1, the War Gambush. This scene takes place when the Rohan soldiers get ambushed by the wargs and the orcs. I would love to see this set having at least 2 Rohan soldiers minifigures, 2 brown wargs, 2 orcs, and potentially Aragorn. I think that if the set would have around 400 pieces and would look like this, it'd be great, and I think it'd be very doable for LEGO to do, because it's the same minifigures from the past, so they could just reuse the molds and also just reuse the prints and all the minifigures. So I really love seeing this set. I think it'd be great, and because there would be horses, a lot of minifigures, 400 pieces, I'd see this set being maybe $60 US, around that range. And I hope Aragorn would be in that scene because he could replicate the scene where he falls off the cliff. Number 2, Attack on Gondor or Minas Tirith. I've seen a few LEGO Minas Tirith mock already, so I'm pretty sure LEGO are gonna release some soon, but I'm really happy if they do, because it's a set that we've all been waiting for a while now. And since they released Rivendell not long ago in 2023, I'm pretty sure they'll release the Minas Tirith soon. LEGO can include a few of these siege towers in the sets, and also include the big Grand that is pulled by like those beasts. And also they could also include 4 Mordor orcs, and also that Mordor orc which is white, and his name is Gothmog. He's like the lieutenant. I think there should also be a troll minifigure because that'd be amazing. They only made 1 cave troll, and I think we're overdue now. We need a new one. And I'd like to see like 4 Gondor soldiers, because it's Gondor still, you know, and then Faramir, Denethor, Pippin, Gandalf the White, and also the Nazgul chief, Witch King of Angmar, with also his dragon Fell Beast. Now I do realize that this would be 17 minifigures, which is quite a lot, but Rivendell has 21, so I don't think it'd be too much. And also this set would have at least 3,000 pieces, so I think in total, like, it'd be at least $400 US plus dollars to purchase this set. They could also add the beacon, which would be incredible, because I think that's like one of the best scenes in Lord of the Rings. But however, the set would still be missing an important aspect from the fight in Gondor. Which brings us to the third set, which would be the Muma Kill. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but Elephant Attack. It's like an elephant, but just bigger. It's like those huge elephants in the movie. Can't believe this amazing creature has never been done by LEGO yet, but I think it's time because it's one of the coolest and one of my favorite creature in Lord of the Rings. All there needs to be is 1 mercenary controlling the elephant, and then maybe 1 mercenary on the platform that's attached to the elephant. Perhaps a few Mordor orcs, but most importantly, maybe 2 riders of Rohan with their horses, and 2 mercenaries. So that'd be only 4 minifigures, which would be very achievable, and 2 horses, right? And then the elephant on top of that. So I assume that the elephant would be massive because it's so big compared to a horse. As you can see in the movie, like their legs are like 20 times bigger than horses just for the legs. So the set would have probably around 700 pieces. And ideally, if it could be around $100 US, that'd be great. So I really hope they make that set. Number 4 is Balrog versus Gandalf. And I know they already made a Balrog versus Gandalf set. It's the brickheads, like no one cares about that one. We need like actual size for this set. The set wouldn't have to be that expensive, and there wouldn't need to be that many minifigures. Honestly, just Gandalf would be amazing, like perhaps Frodo, but if you have 1 minifigure, it'd be amazing because you just want the build. And the Balrog could be probably like 400 pieces, because I don't think there need to be that many details, perhaps 500 pieces at most, but I like to have it like sit at around $50 US, so a cheaper set that doesn't have many minifigures and not that many pieces, but does the job and looks fantastic. Number 5, we have the War of the Last Alliance. There weren't any rumors about this set, but I think it'd be fantastic if LEGO would just make at least a Sauron minifigure and include it in the set, because it'd be a cheaper way to have it push to people that maybe don't have the money to buy a Parador set and still want the Sauron minifigure. The War of the Alliance wouldn't have to be that big of a set because Sauron is only 9 feet 2, so he's not like that much taller than a human. So it could easily be a minifigure, you know, it doesn't have to be a buildable figurine like they made with like Cody and like some Star Wars stuff in the past. And they could add a few minifigures, most likely some exclusive one like Isildur. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but the one that cuts the ring off Sauron's finger and he kills Sauron, right? And perhaps like 2 Gondor soldiers and then 2 elves, maybe 1 Elrond and a few Moria orcs. So I'd say like perhaps 8 minifigures in total would do, and there wouldn't need to be that many pieces, because you could just have like the base and, you know, the battlefield and how it looks, and that could have like maybe 400 pieces. So it'd be really just like for minifigures, and a great way to sell exclusive minifigures and even like Sauron for not that expensive of a price. I would mark this set at around $50 US, since it wouldn't need to have that much details and just like have the battlefield like I said. Alright, the next one might surprise you, but it's a Tree Ant battle pack. And I know this might sound funny, but they actually made a Treebeard, right, in the Tower of War thing. And he has around 240 pieces, which means that a battle pack has around that many pieces. So they could actually make just an ant and add a few maybe Mordor orcs to it, and maybe one Yokai, because, you know, when they attack Isengard, there is actually like a bunch of orcs and Yokais. So that'd be like a battle pack with 3 minifigures, which would be like kind of odd, but it's a great way to build your army for ants, because they didn't make enough tree ants, in my opinion. I really hope that they make that, so that you have this massive army of tree ants that destroy Isengard in the 2 towers. Number 7 would be the Battle of Amen Hen. This is where the Yokai ambush takes place in the Fellowship of the Ring, and when they kill Boromir. I think it'd be nice to have a Lurtz minifigure with the bow, because they never made any, and it wouldn't be too hard to make, because it's pretty much the minifigure that's in Yokai army, but with a bow and, you know, a quiver in the back. So it'd be very doable. And right now they only made a naked Lurtz when he's born that like no one cares about, to be honest. So they kind of need a new one with the armor and everything ready to fight and kill Boromir. I'd love to see a bunch of Yokais, like maybe 2 Yokais with sword and shield, just like in the movie, and helmet, of course, right? Boromir and Aragorn. I think that'd be like, you know, it'd be 5 minifigures, it'd be good selection. The set could be very small. I'd say like less than 500 pieces, perhaps even like 400, because it would look like this, but also it'd be like kind of it'd be similar, but with more details, right? And like smaller pieces just to make it look better. So I'd say like around $50 US would be perfect for that set, and I'm sure I'd purchase it because like it would look fantastic. But again, I'm not sure if they would release it. I really hope they do though. So I'm looking forward to seeing this set in the future. Number 8 is a Yokai battle pack. Now, I know like they never made any, but I'm really hoping they do, because that could include 4 Yokai battle packs, and they actually made a lot of battle packs for Star Wars sets, and they've done well, especially the ones with the clones, right? So I'm really hoping they make one for the Yokais. It could include like a ballista, like the one in the Yokai army, but maybe more detailed, better, with like maybe 200 pieces or close to that, and 4 Yokais with swords and shield, maybe a breastplate as well. So it'd be fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to have this set, because I'm sure Lego would sell it out so quickly that it'd be very worth their money. I would price this set probably around like 20 US, right? Just like all regular battle packs, and it'd be an amazing way to build your army as a Lego The Lord of the Rings fan or collector. Number 9, Mordor Orc Battle Pack. There are rumors that this set is going to be releasing this year or in 2024. I think that it'd be a fantastic set to have, especially because you want to be building your Mordor Orc army. You know, you'll need a bunch if you want to do the battle at Minas Tirith, right, in Gondor. And I'd love to see this set having 4 Mordor orcs, probably also have this catapult, because there's a bunch in the battle at Gondor. If it'd be around $20 US, I think it'd be a fair price. Once again, a lot of Lord of the Rings fans would like this set and would like go crazy for it, because they never actually like made one like this. And if you check the pictures, right, the orcs look like really pale and tan, so I think it's nice, because they only have like green orcs right now. So more orcs, more minifigures, more details, it'd be amazing. So that's definitely one they need to make and fans would go crazy for. Alright, finally we have number 10, and I think this is gonna be the best. It's the Parador set. I know in most of my videos I've been saying that this set's gonna be releasing soon, and I'm just like extremely excited for this set. But this one is just a must-have for any Lord of the Rings fans, and I could see this set being similar to the Tower of War tank, and like rising in value like crazy once it's retired, maybe going to like reaching $1,000 US plus. depending if Sauron is exclusive, right? Because this minifigure is going to be worth so much, especially if they have like printed arms. That'd be amazing. I would have to guess that the price would be over $300 US, because the Tower of Orthanc was about 200 US back in the days, I'm pretty sure, but with inflation and everything, 300 US would be a safe bet. But again, they could add all the parts and like the big base to like the tower, right? And maybe even a volcano, who knows, right? So it could have like a 5,000 pieces. If that's the case, then it's gonna be probably like $400 or $500 US, something like that. I wouldn't be surprised, right? The minifigures included in this set could be the 4 Mordor orcs, Gil-galad, which dies, right? He's one of the elves that gets killed, I think, by Sauron. Elendil, which was the king of Gondor back in the days, well, before, you know, he died and then his son killed Sauron, right? And then there could be 2 elf warriors, 2 soldiers of Gondor. Rohan was in this fight, I believe, so there wouldn't be any Rohan soldiers. I would probably leave Narsil and Elrond in the other set that I was talking about earlier, the last battle of the Alliance, because I wouldn't want the sets to have like multiple minifigures that are no longer exclusive. It's bad for the minifigure's value, and also it's not like, if it's a unique minifigure, you don't want it in multiple sets, especially if you're gonna buy all of them, right? So the only one that would come in both sets would be Sauron, but it'd still be an amazing minifigure. So like I said earlier, it'd be more affordable for everyone, so I think it'd be perfect. So yeah, I'm extremely excited for this Parador set because I think it's going to be amazing, and it's just one of my favorites from the Lord of the Rings as well. So this concludes my top 10 the Lego The Lord of the Rings sets that I really want to see in the next couple years. And I hope that Lego will actually like see this video and make all those sets. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends, share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.